Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is CeeCeeG. I just want to do a little chit chat plus show you some things that I purchased between Amazon and Temu. So the first thing I want to talk about is when I was telling you guys about my reaction to the Trulicity um, medicine that my doctor prescribed. Been having some challenges with that because actually this morning my heart rate just sped up out of nowhere, and I was just resting in bed and this morning watching some TV, and I just all of a sudden just started feeling really shaky. So I sat up and I had my mom come and do my blood pressure again, and for some reason it keeps going to 198. I think this time the heart rate was at 98 beats per minute, but I could feel it like beating out of my chest like real fast. And so I did contact my doctor and let them know what was going on. So I had recently increased my heart medicine because, like, up until now, I hadn't had no problems. Now, mind you, when I was on Trulicity 0.75, um, I really wasn't having any of those symptoms because it's a very, very low dose. But recently I was put on Trulicity 1.50, and that's when my trouble started. And I'm kind of frustrated with my doctor because she wants to blame it on the diabetes when my numbers have been really good. And, like, I actually did some lab work for another provider, and I had just eaten, but I didn't have to fast for that lab. And she said, well, you have an A1C that needs to be done, knowing, after you eat your glucose goes up. And so it came back like at 250 because I just ate. I was out. I didn't have my insulin with me, so it was up a little bit. And so she based it off of that, not having even looked at my meter or anything. And so she bumped me up, which I really don't want to be taking this medication and stuff. And so since I've been bumped up with problems because I had not had those issues up until now, until I took that medication. So as for right now, I'm not taking that medication any longer. I do have a cardiologist that I go to see, so I will be going to see him soon for a follow up appointment. Now, I was taking a very small dose of this heart medicine, but I just increased it to, because it's like 25 milligrams, but I was taking half of that. So, yeah, so I was taking half of that, and now it's not enough to hold me. So, I only take it one time a day, but it's just scary to just wake up to that, you know what I mean? Or to be up and be just in a relaxed state for that to come on you. And so, Trulicity has a lot of side effects, just like Ozempic, because she was trying to put me on that Monjaro. I told her no. And so, my husband used to be on Trulicity. He didn't seem to have any problems, so I elected to do them. But I didn't elect to go up. I was doing fine on the lower dose. And sometimes, these doctors, they want to just give you all these different things. They act like they care for you so much, but I feel as though they out there to make a buck, just like the other doctor. They get kickbacks for prescribing medication. That's why they have all these drug reps running in and out of their offices, handing them samples of medication, because when they give the prescription to a patient, they get paid not only just for their job, but they get paid for that. So, like, be aware of what you're taking because it can have a long-term effect on you. And for me, um, one of the side effects of that medication is that gastro paresis, and like I've been really like trying to make sure I eat the right things and think, for myself. And I'm just really picky because I'm afraid of what effect it's going to have on me. And I don't like that feeling. I don't want to feel my heart racing out of my chest. I don't. Like, sometimes we can go out to a place or be out and like they might want to go get a sandwich. I don't want it because I just don't want nothing jacking me up. I'm not. And then with this issue, I can't eat everything. And even though my stomach settled down some, but as soon as I put the wrong thing inside, my stomach started going like that, and it just comes straight out because like I can't handle it. So it's really hard now, trying to juggle all of this and eat right, and when you don't have much to eat in the first place. So I don't know what else to do, to be honest. So I'm just trying to keep it plain, a plain diet. Really limiting sugar. I'm just not, because I don't want, after going through back and forth with this doctor, I just don't want to be bothered. Like, and I know, like, yeah, granted, we all like something sweet sometimes, but it's just not worth the trouble. And I'm just over it. Really, I didn't ask for diabetes. I don't want diabetes, and so I'm just gonna have to try to figure out how to handle this, because even with the fruit, and certain fruits you can't have, and it's a lot of fruits I can't have. I don't know, maybe I should just test my stomach, but I just don't want to put my stomach through it. And so like I had to like get rid of coffee, and I like coffee. I don't drink the strong stuff that some of you all drink, but I do like decaf coffee, but coffee did not work inside of me. So I had all this brand new coffee in here, and I gave it to my neighbor. And the other day when I purchased a pineapple, that's just when I had started having these side effects. And they were like, "Oh, you can't have pineapple because pineapple ain't nothing but acid." And I love pineapple, and it's really hard. It's like really hard trying to figure out what to eat around here. I'm just over it. So I had to be like, it's got to be low fat, low sugar, and then far as no fried foods whatsoever, no fried nothings, no greasy food, no nothing, no high fat. Mm-mm. Any rich recipes with high fat, not gonna work. And so it's just really challenging. And then tomatoes, and then I'm dealing with the acid reflux, so that's another whammy. So in between all this, I gotta juggle and see what's best for me to eat, just what's best for me to ingest. And like they say, you can do like the rice, the pasta, white bread, but that's all the stuff that ain't good for me. Like, what can I do? Like, I can't have no whole grains, y'all. This is not good at all. And so, yeah, but I'm gonna go through this list because, and another thing, ever since I had got this cataract surgery, right? All right, so I know I wasn't going to see 100%, but it was much better than what I was seeing before. Now, mind you, like I told you, I wasn't holding out too much for the left eye. Now, when I first got that surgery, I could see a little better than I'm seeing now in the left eye. And I think it's due to this medication, because one of the side effects is that they said it can cause blindness or blurry vision. And my vision has been blurry a little bit, and it's been hard to see certain things. So that was something I found out recently. And so I'm pissed off about that. I'm going to tell you that right now, because I went through this surgery to get better vision, and now this medication is messing up my vision. So it's like I'm going in a backward spiral. So and also, like, I like to do my craft with my beads. Well, I go upstairs to try it, and right now I'm just doing basic bracelets, like the stackable bracelets. Right now, that's it. And I cannot see the hole in the bead when I go upstairs. And so now I have one of those headsets that you kind of like wear over your head. I look like a space cadet, but it has like these little magnifying little lens things that you insert in it, and then it has a light so it can give you a little light, and you have to pick the lens that's best suited for you. So I use that. Now that helps me a lot, the magnified headpiece that I wear. But if I have it off, it's not gonna happen. I can't make out where the hole is in the bead. And beads can come like really small, so I try not to fool with like anything tiny. Like I try to do at least like 6 millimeter and up, because when you're like 6 millimeters and down, it just doesn't work. Okay, guys, so I wanted to read the side effects of this medication. I'm on Google, so I'm going to read them. It's nausea, abdominal pain, decreased appetite, diarrhea, fatigue, indigestion, fast heartbeat, like I said, headache, pancreatitis, thyroid cancer. That's a problem. Dizziness, that spells that. Hunger, allergic reaction, blurred vision. And then when I read in my, you know how you go to the pharmacy and they give you the printout for that, it said blindness, blurred vision. I'm not happy about that. Confusion, constipation, gallbladder disease, hypoglycemia, that's low blood sugar, injection site reaction, kidney problems, skin rash, belching, feeling jittery, trouble swallowing. And there's probably more than that because they're not all listed on here. So before y'all take any of this stuff, just make sure you know what you're getting into, because just because these doctors push this medicine on you, don't let them make you feel like you have to do something, because that's the way I was feeling. Like she's like, well, you have to do something, and she was just like acting like I'm all up in the 3s or 4s or 5. I'm not nowhere near that. And yeah, sometime it go up, sometime, but I've been pretty much staying in the 100. So but I just felt like, she was being a little pushy. So I would suggest before you take any of these medications that you research first. Go on YouTube, check people's videos, their reviews on the medication. Because really, if you think about it, it's all these chemicals that he put in this medicine. You know, you putting all this stuff in your body, and it's not no good. God didn't create all this mess. Man is doing too much. And so just do your best. And if you're a diabetic, do your best to try to eat as healthy as possible, because in the long run, diabetes can do a lot of harmful things to your body and for your health. So right now, I'm just trying to learn how to maintain without sugar. So what I've been doing is, like, I had some oatmeal. I just eat it plain. And let me tell you, just to eat it plain, I really like it plain. It doesn't even bother me. Like, I don't even miss the sugar, because our minds are so programmed to throw a couple of scoops of sugar or honey or whatever into it. And but it really didn't need it. So for me, I had to use like the quick oats. They said like steel oats, they said don't use it because it'll be hard to break it down. So the quick oats, the instant oats, are much faster to break down. So I just been eating those and everything. But yeah. Okay, so now the second portion of this video. Um, I got some things that I want to show you that I got. And before I even go into that, I really enjoyed my time with my family today. We went to a farm and they raised these alpacas, and they have a ministry towards single parents. And so that's what they do, their farm, and they teach them how to grow vegetables and things. And they really do a lot for the community. So I'm going to, partner with them and maybe volunteer sometime over there and, help them out. Because I really like farm life. I really do. I can't do a whole lot. I can't be lifting no bales of hay. you know, I don't do that. But I just enjoyed that type of environment. Being at the farm, nature, animals, things like that. I enjoy it. Now, I might be a little timid going to some of them animals because I've never been in front of a alpaca before. So, but Benji, he did pretty good. I had to re-up some beads. Instead of me buying them like single strands, it depends because sometimes it's a certain look I'm looking for. And sometimes it has to be single strands, and sometimes it can be like a case full of different types and colors of beads. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but here we go. These are some spacer beads, something to put in between the regular beads to make it look cuter or whatever. So I got these right here. And these right here. These are the rondelle beads. They spacer beads. This is AB. AB means it has that rainbow shimmer and I like that because I like when that sun hits it, it's all gling, gling, gling. It blings all around. So I really like that. Okay. It's kind of hard to see what's in here. But anyway, so these are the blue ones. Now, I thought these were like 8mm. I'm going to have to look these up. But anyway, these are some beads right here. Because if these are too small, I'm going to send this whole thing to my daughter because I'm not going to be down with this. Yeah. And here's some more. Right here. And I thought these were supposed to be 8mm because that's what I had specifically was looking for, was the 8mm. I have to, these look kind of small. I'm going to have to look on my order. And here's some more. Some more beads. See? So, now these look a little bit bigger than the other ones, a little bit. But anyway, because I can put like little charms on it and, make it look cute. So this is it for right now. I'm supposed to get some more tomorrow. So, this is all of them. All of those beads. And I never thought that I would be able to do something like this, make jewelry, but it comes with its challenges. And so I just have to wear the headpiece. So if I come on alive and I got the headpiece on, don't be cracking up laughing. Yeah, so if you like this video, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.